all right from your phone. Download the WPFW radio app today from Apple App or Google Play stores. WPFW in your pocket. Jazz and justice wherever you are.
Inviting all DC hand dancers, Philly boppers, Chicago steppers, Carolina shaggers, and West Coast swingers. The Treehouse Dreamers venue offers dance music from Motown and more every Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. at 4722 14th Street Northwest. DJ Jam and Dave and other fine DJs provide an atmosphere offering seniors socialization while getting much-needed quality movement to familiar tunes and dance every Friday. Details at 301-922-4064. That's 301-922-4064. WPFW offering wellness through dance, one activity at a time.
On Monday, January 19th, 9 a.m. until midnight, WPFW presents Injustice Anywhere, honoring the Pan-Africanist MLK and Haiti, the first sovereign Black republic. From 9 a.m. until noon, we examine the Pan-Africanist legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. From noon until midnight, we center Haiti, her history, triumphs, troubles, and culture. That's Injustice Anywhere, honoring the Pan-Africanist, MLK, and Haiti, the first sovereign Black republic. Monday, January 19th, 9 a.m. until midnight. WPFW, building a better world, one broadcast at a time.
The Birchmere presents Derek Gripper and Balake Sissoko, January 14th. Avery Sunshine, January 17th. Will Downing, January 30th and 31st. And Babatunde Hip Opera, February 1st. Details at birchmere.com.
Hi, this is Jim Byers, host of the Latin Flavor Classic Edition. For nearly 5 decades, support from listeners like you has kept WPFW's wheels rolling. In fact, the single largest category of donations comes from those who donate an unused car to the station. That's right, running or not. Even a car sitting idle that needs thousands of dollars in repairs can do wonders for WPFW. If you can't drive it, donate it. WPFW will get the proceeds, and you'll get a tax break. Go to WPFWFM.org or call 1-866-WPFW-CAR. That's 1-866-973-9227 for more information.
Hi, I'm Danny Glover, and you are tuned into WPFW Washington, your station for jazz and justice.
Démission, occupation, constitution, opposition, manifestation, négociation, élection, réconciliation, qui solution?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Combit Lakai on WPFW 89.3 FM, Washington, D.C., with your host, Eugenia Charles. Bonsoir tout le monde, c'est Eugenia Charles qui entre dans le salon Lakai ou à Combit Lakai sur WPFW 89.3 FM, Washington, D.C. À nous saluer tous auditeurs, téléspectateurs, Radio-Tele Louvri, Balade FM, Clean FM, Radio Force FM, WYNLP 104 FM, Radio Internationale d'Haïti, Réseau Média Progressif. Bonsoir Lou, bonsoir Andy et bonsoir frère moi, Monsieur Romulus. For this evening, we'll look at the stuff that made headlines in Haiti. We'll listen to some music, and then, of course, we'll look at provide some context with an issues dealing with St. Kitts and Nevis regarding the statement that the Prime Minister has made regarding Haitians. But for this evening, much of the music that we will be playing will music written, composed, sings by Dieudonné Larose, a pillar of the Haitian music business who's recently left us and joined the ancestors. But let's look at first January 12, 2010, January 12, 2026 marks 16 years since Gudu Gudu, what we know as the earthquake that took the lives of over 300,000 Haitians. Where are we today? 16 years later, the reconstruction still has not completed. Much of Port-au-Prince continue to be inhabitable due to insecurity and gangs who have taken over the capital city of Port-au-Prince. A lot has to be done, and hopefully as soon as we get a democratic government, we'll be able to move forward and look at another January 12 in a different lights in remembering. But we want to pay respect and tribute to all those who lost their life and all the people who dedicated times and effort to support, consult, and provide support and solidarity to the Haitian populations during that time. We go back to Dieudonné Larose, the Haitian singer from Missile 727. He was born in Cabaret, Haiti in 1945. He passed away on January 8, 2026. He was 80 years old. He was a man who was vibrant and alive. Later on, I'll let you listen to some of his music. One of my favorite songs from Dieudonné Larose is a song about an accident that he had in Cap Haitians. I love that. And some other great song. He made a beautiful song regarding about Nelson Mandela prior to his release from prison and becoming president of Haiti. We'll listen to that later on. We honored him. We send condolences to his family, children, and all the fans who will be missing him. Congratulations to Coventina, the winner of the 433 award. Melchi Dael Dumornay, also known as Coventina, has won the 433 awards, taking home the Rang Trophy. The award is open to both men and women, recognizing players who have made their mark on the year through their performance, impact, and especially their popularity with fans. This annual award was created in 2020 by the renowned international football player platform 433, and it has a significant presence on social media. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous rappelons que 12 janvier 2010, 12 janvier 2026 fait déjà 16 ans depuis nous t'ai perdu plus passé 300 000 moun dans Goudou Goudou qui t'est passé la caille nous songeons moun sa yo qui perdu la vie yo, qui côté nous yé, qui reconstruction qui fait, qui changement qui fait en Haïti, nous que nous pouvons faire gros avancement pour apporter changement pour population, pour moun qui était victime yo. Mais nous songeons tout nom sa yo et nous dit merci à tout monde qui t'est porté solidarité, qui t'est porté support by population haïtienne dans moment difficile ça. Nous dit woukou et condoléances à toute famille Dieudonné Larose qui passé allait quitter nous 8 janvier 2026 ça qui s'est passé là, il était gagné 80 ans, il c'est un monde qui fait en 1945 dans Cabaret, il qui était plusieurs petits monde. Nous connaissons Dieudonné Larose, son monde qui était voyant, qui était djougan, qui remet pays en pile, qui composait belle morceaux musique pour la caille. Une musique préfavori moi c'est musique que lui fait après il fait accident qui était passé dans l'Embe, aller au Lembe et nous gagnons pile musique tout. Bon quand soya majorité toute musique nous pas jouer yo a dédié à morceau musique Dieudonné Larose pour nous capable montrer travail, talent ça mais nous connaît il était un l'amour extraordinaire pour Haïti et donc nous couper nous bien bas pour nous dire condoléances avec toute famille yo, tout petit monde yo, toute famille et collaborateurs yo. February 7th will be the end of the terms of the transitional provisional councils in Haiti. On this past January 10th, the current Leslie Voltaire, a member of the presidential council, was in Jacmel, where he was asked a question on a sideline interview while he was attending a development project for the southeast of Haiti. And he made it clear that they will be stepping down. They have already signed a contract to step down on February 7th. There is much negotiation going on within the community and various political sectors to prepare for February 7th. There's a metronome put out a tweet where there is actually a calendar where members of the CPT will be meeting with various groups within the Haitian political sector to plans for February 7th. And there's also a note that came out that Monsignor Dumas has also been selected as a person to help mediate the situation in Haiti so they can come up with a solution, somebody to replace the members of the CPT. Also, the group of eminent persons from the Caribbean community, CARICOMs, particularly, they are made aware of the Transitional Council mandate that will end on February 7th. They had put out a statement addressing their concern with the slowness of the actors in finding a common ground to rally on a consensus agreement on the Haiti's leadership. So the eminent persons groups are now pushing and hoping for a new groups of people to take transition. Remember that the current Provisional Presidential Council is also the child of the eminent person group who mediated between the Haitian political actors to give rise to this 9-member Presidential Council. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous connaissons pas trop longtemps, dans 10 janvier qui s'est passé, pendant et membre CPT à Leslie Voltaire, Téna Jacques Mel, il a posé quelques questions pour ça qui va passer avec eux dans CPT pour 7 février pour le venir, il te répond que il a déjà signé un papier pour yo quitter position en 7 février, donc tout le monde pour aller. Nous avons un groupe dans dedans CARICOM qui gagne 3 anciens premiers ministres qui te négocié pour ba nous CPT ça qui là yo même tout yo te mette une note de yo pour dire que yo concerné tout parce que l'idée haïtien ont ti gens marché clopi clopa yo pour ka mettre une décision de yo pour dire qui est-ce qui pral remplacer yo. On the economic front, on February 2025, Representative Warnock had reintroduced the economic support, the Haiti Economic Lift Program extension, the Hope Help Act. That program was supposed to stay up until 2035, but it had expired. So this past January 12, there is a statement that has been put out by Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett showing that the House has voted and passed H.R. 6504, the Haiti Economic Lift Program extension, authorizing the Hope Help Trade Preference Program, which, if passed through the Senate, will last until December 31st, 2028. It was passed in the House on January 12th, but it was forwarded to the Senate, so we will now wait to see whether or not it will pass. We know that the Hope Help Act represents nearly 90% of Haiti's export and direct contribution to maintaining thousands of jobs. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous connaissons loi Hoplan, qui c'est loi qui favorise et groupe factory nous gagné en Haïti dans le secteur textile. Loi ça a été expiré, mais elle a été réintroduit en février 2025. C'est monsieur représentatif Warnock qui a réintroduit le 12 janvier qui s'est passé là, il passé dans la chambre député et numéro de loi ça c'est HR 6504. Yo voté li, yo transféré li by chambre sénat américain. Si chambre sénat passé, loi ça valable jusqu'à 31 décembre 2028. Et donc, on est loi ça, c'est une loi qui facilite 90% export textile direct en Haïti et li bay en pile travail pour moun k'ap travail dans secteur factory. Other things that is important, there is the State Department that has put out the release that the United States will be freezing visa processing for 75 countries, including Haiti. The pause will start as of January 21st, and it will continue indefinitely until the department conduct a reassessment of immigrant visa processing. In November 2025, the State Department had sent out cable to posts around the globe instructing consular offices to enforce sweeping new screening rules under the so-called public charge provisions of immigrations. The guidance instructs the consular officers to deny visa to applicants deemed likely to rely on public benefit and look at other factors in terms of their age, their height, and English proficiency, finance. Pour communauté haïtienne, nam konnen ki intéressé nan kose sa, Département d'État mette de yo note yo que yo mette donc a dit mette yo gelé visa pour 75 pays. Et parmi 75 pays ça yo, Haïti fait partie de lui-même. Et ça li pral effectif à partir de 21 janvier qui pral vini là. Pas oublier depuis novembre 2025, département d'État te voye cap bay tout consul yo pour le demander yo pour yo réviser et garder et implémenter nouveau loi qui gagne sous façon que y a bay moun visa. Yon nan bagay que y a gardé c'est moun qui a pas appliqué pour visa yo, est-ce que là yo vini États-Unis, yo pral recevoir assistance publique tant que assurance et nan mes gouvernement et l'argent nan mes gouvernement nan nouveau loi que y a pas implémenté à partir de 21 décembre pour monde qui va l'appliquer pour visa yo, y a regardé est-ce que monde ça yo parler anglais, est-ce que monde ça yo gen capacité financière pour yo supporter tête yo vini États-Unis, qui l'âge monde ça yo, qui état de santé monde ça yo qui a pas appliqué pour yo joindre visa pour yo rentrer États-Unis. Donc, nous connaissons dans le dossier ça tout, Haïti déjà sur une liste noire, donc ça pas étonné que ça fait. And today, there was a hearing in California regarding the case from National TPS Alliance versus the NOM. The lawsuit was filed in California. It's regarding Venezuela and Haiti regarding TPS. That particular lawsuit is separate from the lawsuit that was heard here in DC on January 6. Pour communauté haïtienne nan genyen yon lot dossier TPS qui était présenté devant juge jodi an, c'est National TPS Alliance qui était fait plainte ça. Et plainte ça li concerné vénézuélien avec haïtien pour façon que département Homeland Security t'est terminé li. Donc pour qu'on ait une décision qui sorti c'est jeudi en li t'est fait, bah connait ce dossier en fin terminé net d'après t'étendre. Pas oublier que dossier qui était présenté dans Washington 6 janvier qui sont passé là, li différent, c'est ça qui était présenté dans Washington c'était concerné haïtien seulement, mais l'autre qui dans Californie c'est concernant haïtien et vénézuélien. Other thing regarding immigration, the family of the Haitian men who died in ICE custody are holding up before they hold a funeral. They want to do their own autopsy. The gentleman who passed away is Jean Wilson Brutis. He died in New Jersey after ICE had taken him into custody. He died in the Delaney Hall detention facility in Newark on December 12. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous rappelons que Jean Wilson Brutis est mort 12 décembre dans détention Delaney dans Newark, New Jersey. Famille prend avocat et yo mandé pour yo faire une autopsie indépendant pour yo connaître ça qui t'est passé qui fait li mourir qu'on a condition li perdre la vie là. Other thing, Haitian American nurse and leaders rallied thousands on strike for safe condition led by Nurse Union President Nancy Higgins. And joining them at that protest was the Mayor Zoran Mandani and other officials who came to support them. There were people from major hospital in New York, from Mount Sinai and from New York Presbyterian Hospital. So there is not yet a decision out there as to how the strike has ended. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous connaissons nous grand pile infirmière Haïtien dans New York, en pile là dans yo te prend la rue, al fait manifestation pour yo te capable demander meilleures conditions de travail, yo besoin plus monde qui pour travail pour yo capable patient yo bon soin et yo besoin protection tout. Donc nouveau magistrat New York là te sorti vinn joindre yo non manifestation ça. There are several police operations that are being conducted in Port-au-Prince, trying to attack the gangs to create passage for the population. So far, I'm not putting out any numbers yet. I'm waiting for the police department to put their report out to give us a better understanding how the operations are going. There is also one of the number 2 gang leader from Simon-Pelé who was arrested in Grand Danse. That will be Jean Misnor, also known as Fado. So he was taken into custody by the Haitian Police Department. There is a new report that's been put out by the Protection Civil from the West Department and the National Network for the Defense of Human Rights, NDDH. And in that new report, they has identified that there are 217 sites for internally displaced persons across 25 communes and 3 departments. And these 3 departments are the Artibonite, the Central Plateau, and the West. Pour communauté haïtienne, nous avons un nouveau rapport que direction et protection civile, ensemble avec RNDDH, mette dehors, ils ont montré qu'il y a 217 sites côté qui servi comme camp pour monde qui déplacé yo et yo joignent dans 25 communes, 3 départements ça c'est la Tibonite et Plateau Central avec département l'Ouest Port-au-Prince. There is the Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew has confirmed that St. Kitts and Nevis has signed a memorandum of understanding with the United States regarding acceptance of third country deportation. The disclosure made on Thursday, January 8th, during the Prime Minister monthly roundtable engagement with members of the media. But the Prime Minister has clearly stated that they will accept nationals from CARICOM member state with the exceptions of Haiti. We will spend some time to let you hear this excerpt and spend some time talking about that also. There is forced displacement and escalating insecurity put pressure on the already fragile healthcare system. There was a report done visiting the border showing the number of people who are visiting the hospital from Hôpital Notre-Dame, Nativité de Belader. They are surpassing the capacity of the people they've been serving due to the flood of people who are coming from Port-au-Prince and other people who are being deported from our neighboring country, the Dominican Republic. January 19, we will have a special program on Haiti. So please tune in pour communauté haïtienne. 19 janvier de midi à minuit, nous avons une présentation spéciale dans WPFW de midi à minuit sur Haïti. Nous avons parlé de toute bagaille Haïti. Nous encourageons pour brancher pour tant des émissions ça. Nous allons prendre une pause musicale. Des Enid Michel qui va chanter pour nous donne et chanter ça c'est pour nous capable rappeler nous tout le monde qui perdit la vie notre tremblement de terre là pour nous faire connaître nous pas oublier pour nous honorer mémoire. Let's listen to Dawn by Evelyn Michel and we'll be right back.
On a le monde yo côté pied n'ka toucher ciel là. Côté famille rencontré pour demander pour qui aucune perdit tout le monde ça yo peut-être bêtise les hommes en barrage la nati vini ti moun vini on prend day Pas je peux même casser tout crier dans te get dans suspend tout
cet enterrement qu'est en fin de chanter. Malgré ça, nous pouvons retourner la caille. Vini, vini Timon, on pante. Moi, raison c'est yo kounye. Y a demandé pour me garder le soleil là. Pour me garder savant que pour le team. Pour me kembe la pluie dans des mêmes. Pour me gouverner la hausse. Quand ça n'a ouvert, quand yon flè, plonangé n'a suspend fait tempête. Cimetière suspend fait la boue. Et puis la ligne n'a qu'à nous tout vini. Vini Timon, on pante.
On souhaite c'est pour la dernière fois. Dernière fois nous prenons gros primat. Dernière fois nous crier. Dernière fois nous trembler, nous bouler, nous nayer.
Vini, vini Timon, on chante.
On chante.
Vini, vini Timon, on remet. On remet. Emmanuel, petit frère.
Benji, joli cœur.
Valérie Tardieu.
Gary, Saint-Germain.
Murray, Lustin, Junior.
Georges, Anglade.
Saint-Amise, petit frère.
Gina, Borsena.
Myriam, Merlin.
Alix, Gervais.
Magali, Marcelin.
Joubert.
Welcome back to Combit Lakai. You were listening to Emnin Michel and also Edwidge Dantikaz on that song, Dawn, remembering our fallen brothers and sisters who lost their life during that tragic earthquake from January 12th, 2010. Now let's switch our attentions to the statement from the Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew from St. Kitts and Nevis. I will let you listen to the excerpt. That interview was conducted by Andrew Hughes from SKI Newsline. And then I'll come back to share with you my perspective. Does Haiti even belong within the CARICOM? And what is CARICOM actually doing that benefits Haiti? Let's listen to the segment.
Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew has confirmed that St. Kitts and Nevis has signed a memorandum of understanding with the United States regarding the acceptance of third country deportees. The disclosure was made Thursday, January 8th, during the Prime Minister's monthly roundtable engagement with members of the media. Dr. Drew explained that under the agreement, St. Kitts and Nevis may accept deportees who are nationals of CARICOM member states, with Haiti specifically excluded from the arrangement.
So St. Kitts and Nevis has negotiated and entered into a memorandum of understanding with the United States of America for the potential transfer of certain third country nationals. And I want us to listen carefully, who are citizens or nationals of the Caribbean community. This does not involve anybody outside of CARICOM. And I will further say that because of security matters, it does not include Haiti at this particular time.
During the briefing, SK Newsline asked the Prime Minister to outline the circumstances under which a CARICOM country would be unable to accept deportees from the United States, resulting in their transfer to St. Kitts and Nevis.
What conditions would require a CARICOM citizen or any country in CARICOM not accepting their citizen that is being deported that would warrant them sending that person to St. or those persons to St. Kitts and Nevis?
Even within the OECS, for example, we take in CARICOM, country to country, negotiations, discussions. I can take 2 of your people, and sometimes they take our people. We just don't advertise it. So we have that type of framework already set up in CARICOM. And it happens all of the time. So that is in keeping with what we do as a region already, for whatever the scenario might be. So if we don't see much scenarios like that, that is why we don't expect there would be an influx.
The Prime Minister reiterated that his administration remains committed to protecting national security while at the same time maintaining responsible regional and international partnerships. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.
Welcome back to Combit Lakai. This is Eugenia Charles here. You are listening to a report done by Andrew Yu from SKN Newsline, the statement from the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Ms. Dr. Terence Drew. First off, yes, Mr. Terence Drew has the full capacity to sign memorandum of understanding with the United States and accepting third-party countries. But we got, in terms of that, the contract so far that we've seen that the Trump administration have signed with the country to send people to their respective as third-party country receivers. And we've seen a lot of the countries in Africa who has signed this contract so far. The people who are being deported there are not necessarily Africans. And I'm sure when ICE are picking up people, they're not selecting which continent you come from. They send you, they kind of ship you wherever which is not necessarily your country. So there is no guarantee that Mr. Dr. Drew will only be receiving people from the Caribbean country. Yes, the Memorandum of Understanding may state that, but you can't guarantee that ICE is going to be sending you only people from the Caribbean countries. And he stated that citizens who are members of CARICOM, Haiti is a member of CARICOM, and right now CARICOM is being led by Dr. Terence Drew. So what does that say exactly about Dr. Drew's leaderships for overseeing the Caribbean country? And I know there are other issues that members of CARICOM has with Haiti because of the migration issues and the fact that we've had political instability and there's not much commerce being done. I understand that as well. But in terms of doing good for Haiti, I cannot say that I can pinpoint 1, 2, 3. These are the great things that CARICOM has helped Haiti benefits. We've gone through a lot of political drama, and through our difficult moments, every country within the Caribbean, including Mr. Drew's country, is also looking for their own interests. So right now, the eminent people groups who were former prime ministers, members of CARICOMs, who helped put together this 9 body members with the assistance and the United States holding their hands. They did that because the US didn't want to carry the burden of facilitating that process. So they had meeting and agreed to facilitate the process to benefit the United States. So what good exactly is CARICOM doing for Haiti? Haiti is a member of the OAS. Much of the time when we have elections in the country, the results are always go in favor of who the international community wants. So the OAS does not necessarily support a result that benefits the interests of Haiti or the Haitian people. We are members of the United Nations. What much are you receiving that is beneficial to the Haitian populations from the United Nations? Well, we've had the cholera from Minister. The folks from the United Nations has yet to agree to compensate the victims who die from the cholera pandemic. Like Manoj Hanmai says, the international organizations, the world organizations, they are not for us Haitians. And I think as we are redefining ourselves as a nation, we need to clearly think and decide whether or not we belong to those bodies who does nothing good for us. So it is up to us Haitians to pull ourselves together to reconstruct our country. And as we do that, we need to change our politics and policies and truly look at who are our friends. There are a lot of places who are putting us down and saying a lot of negative things about us. But I tell you, I can bet money on it. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but Haiti will come back strong. So mind what you say about Haiti. You are listening to WPFW 89.3 FM, Washington, D.C. We're going to let you listen to a song by Dieudonné La Rose. Our next song is Haiti. And yes, Dieudonné La Rose said it right in that song, because a lot of people are talking negative about Haiti. But hey, folks, wait. Every country goes through trials and tribulations. There is not a nation who becomes successful and powerful without going through some internal strifes within themselves, and they rise out of it. We were the first Black independent nation. We set and paved the way for all of you to become free nations, to consider what freedom can be, what it meant to be walking around and hold your head up high without the shackles. So I still trust and believe in Haiti. Let's listen to Dieudonné La Rose and we'll come back.
On Monday, January 19th, 9 a.m. until midnight, WPFW presents Injustice Anywhere, honoring the Pan-Africanist MLK and Haiti, the first sovereign Black republic. From 9 a.m. until noon, we examine the Pan-Africanist legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. From noon until midnight, we center Haiti, her history, triumphs, troubles, and culture. That's Injustice Anywhere, honoring the Pan-Africanist, MLK, and Haiti, the first sovereign Black republic. Monday, January 19th, 9 a.m. until midnight. WPFW, building a better world, one broadcast at a time.
Méditer, ou pas connaît qui faut t'obraler. Haïti, est-ce que moi j'ai une chance? Ou petit tout suspendre la caille voisin qui pas connaît. Que nous tous nous c'est nèg qui né, yo pensez nous c'est rascaïen. Oh Haïti chérie, moi remède, m'a mourir pour nous. Sans condition. Moi connais, y'en a nous qui pas d'accord. L'homme dit vérité, nous dit ça fait pas mourir. C'est à une délivrance, ma vie sans espérance. Dans une société pas claire, yon jouet capé jouer dans fait nous refuser mettre main dans main, c'est comme si nous pas humains.
Pour nous parler. C'est dans le monde
Welcome back to Combit Laka. You are listening to La Rose, Haiti. Yes, indeed. Haitians need to join in solidarity, no matter where we are across the globe. It is sadness that we allow Haiti to fall in that state of mind. We need true nationalists who are loyal and sincere to Haiti to sit at the table and negotiate on behalf of the nations. I said today is Haiti's troubles, tomorrow it is another nation's. Remember that every superpower is looking for their interest. Today you might be their great friends. They can utilize you to dump people at your shore. You will not be guaranteed who is coming, what past they have. And people, many folks who are being deported from here, from the United States, does not necessarily have any criminal background. Those are people who left home, who may be waiting for their paper to be approved, who are being picked up in very challenging conditions because the policies are being changed under this current government. But I tell you, Dr. Drew, Haiti is rising. Haiti is coming. It is a moment of time. Believe me, you don't see it today, but I know for sure deep within my heart, it is coming. So, Laos, I thank you for that song. And you know, as the year has changed, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to move Haiti into the next phase. Yes, we need to have elections to go back to a quote unquote democratic process. What democracy represents for the United States may not be the type of democracy Haiti needs. And what democracy may mean to another nations may not be what Haiti needs, because we have our own cultures, we have our own way of life, we have our own beliefs. So it is up to Haitians to develop and adopt a system that will allow them to work and develop Haiti for Haitians. Because if we were to become if we could have just a little bit of peace, if we can get the amount of weapons who are coming from the United States invading our towns, if that in itself can stop, look, I am telling you, Haitians will be flying back to Haiti like no time, and it will be just a moment of time to rebuild our country. Because if we look at the healthcare system here in the United States, the amount of Haitian doctors, the amount of Haitian nurses we have working in these hospitals, and the amount of Haitians who are working in the nursing home serving, who are babysitting children. Look, we have a lot of brain power helping to build this country. And I am sure you have a lot of Haitian professionals who are also in St. Kitts and Nevis who are not people with legal or troubles. So yes, we currently have an insecurity issues, but the weapons that are going into Haiti, they are also transiting to other countries within the Caribbean coming into Haiti. So it is not just Haiti with issues. It is a people problem. It is greed. So once you start looking Haiti as just another human race who needs to get through one challenge to move and see yourself as people, because I am sure that some of the issues and challenges that we face in Haiti, it may not be to the same magnitude that St. Kitts and Nevis have it, but please, you are not a country without challenge. So come on, let's be serious and be real about what's going on in here. And today you might be a good friend to receive the deportees. Tomorrow it might be something else. Okay, so let's listen to Mandela, this song from Laos, talking about Nelson Mandela when he was in prison. And this man was just a great singer. And I mean, I've always loved his music, and he was lively. So let's listen to Mandela from Laos and enjoy some good music. And for all of my fans who's been saying, we need some more Haitian music, I am going to try my best this year to bring you more Haitian music so you can enjoy the culture.
De ces gens à des nageurs qui viennent du fond du cœur et qui apportent bonheur à tous les malheureux et non aux dictateurs. Quel que soit le pays, quelle que soit la race, ce message est dédié aux gens du monde entier.
Pour les peu partout, pour l'argent, le pouvoir et les biens, c'est la voix des Haïtiens qui fredonne certaines chansons à tous les frères du monde dont le cœur bat au rythme du désespoir. Oh là là, Mandela, 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 oh là là, Mandela. Nous pensons maltraiter, particulièrement Mandela, qui souffre depuis tout ce temps-là, où sont passées les Nations Unies, qui se disent toujours libératrices. Pourquoi ne sont-elles jamais intervenues pour arrêter la terreur des Blancs? Oh là là, en Afrique du Sud, oh là là, Mandela, 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 oh là là, Mandela. Dieu ne prendra en considération aucune rançon. Tu auras beau augmenter le présent, il n'acceptera pas. Au jour de la vengeance, au jour de la vengeance, Dieu ne prendra en considération aucune rançon. Tu auras beau augmenter le présent, il n'acceptera pas. Au jour de la vengeance, au jour de la vengeance, au jour de la vengeance. Il n'acceptera pas. Au jour de la vengeance, au jour de la vengeance, Dieu ne prendra en considération aucune rançon. Hey! Tu auras beau augmenter le présent, il n'acceptera pas. Au jour de la vengeance, allez! Exploitant les plus petits pays, tous les pays sous-développés sont entourés par des mauvais hommes. Savez-vous, les choses de valeur ne seront d'aucun profit. Au jour de la fureur, félicitations pour ceux qui battent pour la justice. Oh là là, Mandela, oh
oh la la, Mandela, oh la la, Mandela. Oh la la, Mandela, oh la la, Mandela, oh la la, Mandela.
Welcome back. That was La Rose, Oh La La Mandela with Missile 727. And that song was done before Mandela was liberated, and talking about the UN who's supposed to be the liberator, or what they were not helping to stop the terror that the Africans were dealing with in South Africa. And, you know, we have all these superpowers, but at the same time, we have all these people in the less developed or third world countries, as they call them, who are not totally looking out for the interests of their population. So one of the things that I like about the Haitian musicians, when they compose their music, they take the daily struggles of the Haitian people and that across the globes and incorporate them in their music, and those music they leave for quiet sometimes. So, you know, we as people, even here in DC and throughout the US, there are so many different challenges that we deal with as people on a daily basis. The struggle is everywhere. We just have to remember that we were humans. We just have to remember that we are from the same race. We just have to remember that today it might be you, tomorrow it is another person. So don't take pleasure in another nation's or another person misery. Let's support one another. That time, once we decide to do that, we will have less war, less drama, because that's what the world needs. Plant more trees, be more friendly to the earth. That's what we need to do to move forward. But for my country, for this year coming up, since it is a new year, I know this is my second show. I didn't talk about for resolutions. I definitely want to see an end to this gangsterizations of Haiti, because I would like to see my fellow Haitians and friends of Haiti to be able to travel back home. I would like to see these 217 camp be got rid of. I would like to see the Haitian population be able to return to their home and go back to their regular activity. I would like to see the Haitian young men and women and children be able to go back to school without losing so many days of school because of insecurity. I would like to see all the hospitals open up back up, and I would love to see some of the doctors who have left Haiti because of this insecurity be able to go back to their countries and be doctors, because living here and coming into other countries, bringing all their talents and intelligence to these countries, but then they have to take job that is far less than what they were used to, then cannot work with their professions because they are not home. So I look forward to a better Haiti, Haiti with peace, where we all can be working to move forward, working for peace. Let's, if it's the tree we need to plant, if it's the street that we need to clean, let's do that together. And let's teach those people that we are who we are and we know how to work together. We know how to get things done. The few who do decide to work for the betterment of other nations, the few who decide to be traitors, they are just what they are. And I think within our countries, we have a founding father who left us a blueprint on how to handle our business and how to deal with traders. So we have the laws. We don't need to go look for them anyplace else. So let's use the laws that we have to deal with these people and rebuild our nations, so we can stop being this place that everyone feel the necessity to say every piece of negativity they have residing within their chests, and lay it upon us. And sometimes moun yo pale plus mal de li même nan, c'est li ka recevoir glory. Donc, m'pense que nan moment fait noir, nan moment difficile sa yo, nan 2026 ça, nous besoin de la paix, nous besoin de changement, nous besoin de lumière pour Haïti. Pas de monde qui te pense Haïti t'a pral dans Coupe du monde, mais nous qualifiés pour aller dans Coupe du monde. Ou pas trouver ça, ou pas connaître ça, si vous t'a mando ou pas jamais dit Haïti est capable de qualifier. Ou pas ancêtre ou pas guinéen, ou pas bon Dieu la vie donc ou pas qu'on sac réservé dans chapeau Haïti pour jou k'ap vini yo, pour l'année k'ap vini yo. Lumière nous a toujours brillé. Before. I want to thank you all for listening to Kombit Lakai this evening. Thank you to the engineer. Daniel Temple is coming up next with Loveology. Rete branché pour exclusivité 102 sur Balade FM avec Zamim Lou Arne. Kombit Lakai will be rebroadcast on a Radio International on Daiti.com, and I will see you all next Wednesday for another edition of Kombit Lakai. But I'm going to leave you with La Rose, Rassemblé. Rassemblé is a song that is asking every Haitian to come together, to work in solidarity, to rebuild, to create that prosperous Haiti that we all deserve. Record.
Vous écoutez Radio-Tele Louvri. C'est ma radio, votre radio. Radio-Tele Louvri, là pour clairer tout le monde. Ou écoutez Radio-Tele Louvri. Radio-Tele Louvri, là pour clairer tout le monde. Pas de monde qui a prêté dans fait noir encore. Là, il y a tellement de raquettes qui fait taxe. Mais moun qui dans Orlando depuis 25 ans, 30 ans, connaît QCS, Quality Consulting Services, c'est une côté sérieux pour y rentrer vin fil taxe. Mais oui, dans QCS, Quality Consulting Services, monsieur Edwidge Romulus a occupé et préparé taxe pour tout type de professionnels. Pour l'église, pour business, pour C Corporation, S Corporation, pour moun qui travaille avec moun qui travaille avec tête yo, vin rempli taxe avec QCS, Quality Consulting Services, 927 South Goldwyn Avenue, suite 210. Il y a un deuxième étage là. 927 South Goldwyn Avenue. C'est dans la zone Orange Center Boulevard avec Boca Club. QCS Quality Consulting Services. Téléphone 407 418 80 58 407 203 33 26. Non seulement ça fait taxe, dans QCS, vous êtes capable d'aider avec quel que soit dossier gain dans question immigration. Vous fait transfert l'argent tout partout sur la terre avec RIA Unitransfert. Vous fait test DNA pour moun qui pral ambassade. Vous voyez chercher documents en Haïti. Vous traduit documents et vous notariez documents. QCS, Quality Consulting Services, ouvri lundi pour vendredi, 9h du matin pour 6h du soir. Le samedi, yo fermé. Dimanche, yo recevoir moun sous rendez-vous. QCS, Quality Consulting Services, a servi communautaire depuis 1991. Monsieur Edwidge Romulus, c'est CEO. Madame Edwina Romulus, c'est manager. QCS, Quality Consulting Services, 407 418 80 58 407 203 33 26.